which is basically, it's called the sock. It's just a piece of diffusion like you have in the front of the softbox, and I can soften that on her skin. Or if I want it to be more contrasty and more focused, I can add a grid. So it's very, very, very diverse, very versatile. Okay, so that's the essential about a beauty dish, but how would I use it to be high impact? All right, so the very first thing that I would let you know is that the height of the light makes a big difference, and this is with any modifier. But if I want high impact and drama, you don't want to have the light too low, because a lot of times it doesn't really shape the face. It's kind of flat on the features. So if the cameras can get this, and if you guys can see this, the higher up that I raise my light, the more I see her cheekbones and jawline, because it casts shadows underneath. So I'm just going to raise this up. So here's flat, and then it gives me just a little bit more shape. So the general, like, super easy go-to high impact lighting would be a basic beauty clamshell. And I'm going to pop this. Will you hold that for me? A cool thing that I do not have here, but something that you might like, is there's two things that are made to hold reflectors so that your subjects don't have to hold them. If you're doing beauty photography like I do, it's really important because a lot of times I want my subjects to be able to use their hands, and I don't always have an assistant. So Westcott makes an arm that actually grips. It's made for this reflector. And then another one I really like is from Lastolite, and it's called the Tri-Reflector. Triflector. And it holds 3 reflectors on a stand that I can move in any angle, in any way, which shape or form. It is awesome. And it's under $200 for that one. It went discontinued, then got recontinued. I don't know. I think it's still around, but I use mine all the time. All right, so what you want to see, I'm going to take this away from you real quick. What you want to look at is right now, I raised that light up a little bit. What happens is, look right at me. It's pretty good. She starts to get a little bit of shadows in her eyes. When you add this silver reflector, now she's glowing from every direction, and she has these bright catch lights in her eyes. The thing to watch out for is if you bring that light too high and catch too much light, what it'll do is it'll kind of flatten out the shadows. If you have it too low, maybe it's just like right here. Oh, sorry. When she smiles, you can't see the catch lights on. Sorry. Okay. When I do this, then it just puts, like right here, all it does is it adds a little bit of catch light in the bottom of her eye. All right, so I'm going to shoot this because this is a must-have for high impact if anyone's shooting beauty photography. And then I'm going to grab our gentleman to show you a variety of take on this. Will you hold it real quick? I'm going to grab my camera. Thank you. All right, let's switch my white balance here. Oh, yeah, that's not the right settings. Oh, yeah, this isn't even close, sorry. And I'm going to be shooting with the 24 to 105. For a beauty shot, I might go a little closer. I might use 70 to 200, but I don't really want to change my lens too much in this presentation, so. All right, so look right at me, great. Yeah, probably turning that on over top, good. Try it again. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, this is, okay. Don't put that picture up. You have your eyes rolled back in your head. Okay, so, all right, let's try this again. Okay, with that one more time. Good. Okay, now with, all right, beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so, all right, so you see how it starts to get like a little bit of bags under the eyes, and then that's going to give you a lot more glow. The thing that you want to watch out for when you use a reflector, this right here, this particular setup is called clamshell lighting. I remember it as, you know, the light above and the reflector below, her head's the pearl and the clam, basically, so it's clamshell. Okay, the problem you want to watch out for is if you reflect too much, the subject's jaw and chin blend into their neck. And so if you want, one of the things that we like in portraits is we like to have defined jaw lines and to be able to see people's cheekbones and separation between their neck. So maybe it wouldn't reflect that much, maybe it'd be just a little bit less.
Try the white side?
Perfect. So white, what it's going to do, right here, it's going to soften those shadows a little bit, but it's not going to fill as much. So what it'll do is see, she'll still have a little bit of separation there. It's going to be not as specular of highlights in the eyes, but it still looks nice. Okay, so that's a go-to beauty shot. Looks nice. You did a good job on your reflecting skills there.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, but let's make it super, super dramatic with a guy. So I'm going to have you step out for a moment. Can I bring you over? Great. All right, so I probably wouldn't light a woman like this, but I wanted to show you high impact. I'm gonna have you take a seat. Perfect. Okay, so for him, this looks fine. Okay. But let's say I want to go super, super crazy dramatic on this shot. Okay, that's kind of uninteresting. I want something a little bit more. All right, so if I raise this light up really, really high, what I'll actually get, and look straight at me. Okay, so he's gonna look a little